Hi, adults. Welcome back. And if you are new, hello. My name is Jessie. Dobbie is running around here somewhere, and we are today going to react to Season 5, Episode 5, Chapter 81, I believe, The Homecoming. I heard Jughead's voice start to narrate at the end of the last episode, and my heart sank. I got so excited. I cannot wait to see them all together, hopefully reuniting for better, because that look that Jughead gave Betty and Betty gave him at the end did not seem very happy, which is why I have another strawberry milkshake. I don't care that they had coffees at the end of the last episode. I'm going old school because it's a reunion. Gone with the strawberry milkshake. I want to see what is going on with Veronica and her husband. Clearly, she is not happy, or she's happy, she's just not happy enough. Because if she took that egg that he gave her as a gift and sold it, it's kind of messed up. Somebody in the comments in my last video said that I think Fabergé is the actual name of the egg, the really expensive eggs that you can collect in our world. But in the world of Riverdale, I forget what they called it, but it's called something else. It's supposed to be a mimic of that. And that egg is something that Hiram used to buy Veronica's mom. And so I wonder if that had anything to do with her wanting to sell it. Like her trying to sell it, not wanting it around. It's a reminder of their broken marriage. Or is it just that she loves selling things and pawning things because it's a very valuable item and it's like almost like a thrill to her, like a rush to be able to get something like that and provide that to somebody who is looking for it. It's like such satisfaction, but the fact that she's getting more satisfaction out of that than her marriage probably means she shouldn't be married. Betty doesn't look happy either, and I feel like that is a good opening for a Bargy start. I mean, I don't think they necessarily said or confirmed that that was her boyfriend. He did say, I'm getting a kiss goodbye before you leave, and I'm going to watch your cat in your apartment, yada, yada, yada. But that doesn't mean that he is her boyfriend. It also doesn't mean that we can trust him because I don't. I don't trust any of these new people. I don't trust any of these new people. I want to hear more about Archie. Archie was a general, or not a general, a sergeant. They mentioned, he said sergeant. And so I want to know exactly what happened. Did he get injured? Because he didn't look injured. We saw him get shot on the football field dream sequence. It looked like he may have gotten shot in the shoulder, so I don't know if that's true to what actually happened, or if it's maybe psychological. Maybe that's why he was in the hospital, but for whatever reason, they do not want him there. They want him at Riverdale High School. So I want to know more about that. And I want to know more about this whole thing where he apparently saved a bunch of people. And I just want to know more about that. I want to see Jughead happy at just some point for some little tiny, just a little bit. Show me like 5 seconds of happiness and I'll be happy because he looks so miserable and it is breaking my heart. It's breaking my heart. I can't take it. I also wanted to mention all the little throwbacks to different references. They had like Silence of the Lambs and The Outsiders, the book. There was also a Fargo reference when Betty is going over the murders that she thinks are all tied and linked together. She says there was a murder or killing in Fargo. And so I thought that was a cute little reference too. There's like, it's littered with all these different references to different things. And I like that. I think that's really neat. Veronica's being pressured into baby making. That is not cool. She can do it on her own terms, on her own time. She's not clearly not ready for that. She's clearly not ready for a marriage either, and at least not for with this guy. This was not the guy to do it with. It probably seemed like a good idea at first, and I think she put it perfectly when she said to him, you forgot who you married. You marry a girl like Veronica Lodge and you're trying to put a leash on her? Not gonna work. Does Archie's mom not know that ghoulies are living in her house now, or is she not responsible for that? Like, did she sell the house and now whoever owns the house is renting it out? Like, I want to know more about that, and I think we're going to get that because TT said to Archie in the last episode, "Do you want to go in and bust heads?" And he said, "Yeah," but he wanted to check and see if everybody was at the diner and showed up first. Also, Pop, why they made this whole big thing about Pop? Like, oh, you didn't hear about Pop Tate? Oh my gosh. It was that he was retiring. I'm hoping, because what the heck? You made me think he was gonna die or something. That was not cool, Riverdale. Where's my milkshake? don't mess with Pop Tate. Is that his granddaughter? I have a feeling, I think her name was Tabitha, that is going to be Jughead's new romance. I think that, I mean, what, come on. He's in love with Pop's burgers and milkshakes and mysteries. He can date the granddaughter, get free milkshakes and burgers for life. They can solve mysteries together forever in Riverdale. I just love it. I love it. I love how in the second episode, we had each one of them leaving a piece of themselves in Riverdale. So we had Veronica leave the pearls. We had Jughead leave his beanie. We had Archie. I forget actually what Archie and Betty put in the time capsule. Betty and Archie both obviously left a lot of their past and a lot of themselves in Riverdale as well. I feel like they're just each other in general, them leaving behind and moving on with their lives. So it's interesting to see them all come back now, kind of come back to claim those pieces of themselves that they kind of so desperately need, it appears, because they are all lost right now and they need each other and they need Riverdale to bring them back and center them. Shut up, Jessie. Let's start watching the episode because I'm so excited. So before we do that, throw a like up on this video if you like this reaction. Let me know down in the comments what you are thinking of this season so far. I am loving it. Subscribe if you have not yet. We do fun things. So ring-a-ling-a-ling the bell to be notified when I upload videos. And I just released a reaction to All the Boys Always and Forever. I almost said P.S. I love you. I think I just it was having John Ambrose withdrawal. P.S. See, there you go. I did it again. To All the Boys Always and Forever. I did 3 parts of it because there was just so much content that I wanted to get out and I loved it so much. Go check out those videos. But now, without further ado, this is Season 5, Episode 5, Chapter 81 of Riverdale. Did I say Riverdale? Of Riverdale, The Homecoming.
It was easier than the conversations that awaited us. Why didn't you reach out?
We're starting with this?
The night of your book launch. After that, I just assumed you didn't want to hear from me.
Wasn't my intention. Sorry if it came off that way. It's strange to be back here. It's just deeply uncanny.
Good to see you too, Jack. Even though it is a bit weird.
I feel like we're watching them really break up in their life.
Some rock on your finger, Ronnie. The last real relationship I was in was, well, I was with you.
I have to go back to my life.
Marriage shouldn't have to feel like that. You should be happy. You should want to go back to your husband in your life.
Sure. Is Polly home yet?
Nope, not yet.
So they're back.
It's pretty late. Where is she?
You know, out and about at work.
Not doing anything culty, are you? Is this his house still? Is she gonna stay with Hiram?
Where are your pages? Scribner is
Forsyth Jones, you currently owe $9,876 to...
How did the Bughead reunion go?
He's a bucket.
As well as it could have, considering not all of us can be happily shacked up with our high school sweetheart.
Ooh, it's mystery time.
What is it?
Charles, he kept files of everyone in my family.
I'm not surprised, are you?
Edgar? Is it really you?
To Tony Topaz years ago.
Without telling me?
Must have slipped my mind.
She didn't know.
Like
You're lucky I'm even willing to serve you, Jones.
What? Why?
What the hell is he doing here? No way, Tony.
Are you guys actually upset about my novel?
You made the serpents look like fools in it.
You mean the Vipers? The Vipers were the good guys.
What was that one character's name? Toothy was?
Yeah, or Popeye.
You must watch your back, Jones. You've made a lot of enemies in this town.
I feel bad for him. He really seems like he thought he portrayed the serpents in a positive manner. They were the heroes. They were the good guys. And they're like, no, no, they weren't. And Toothy.
It's looking like Riverdale High might not be opening up its doors next Monday. Like everything else in this town, our budget's been cut almost to nothing.
The board has some serious doubts. I mean, we're a skeleton crew here. Kevin, you're teaching,
Miss Topaz.
what, 5
it's
classes?
Tony's desk.
Drama,
There's
debate,
confirmation.
biology, gym, and sex ed.
If we can prove that we have the personnel and resources that are required, which is questionable.
If we lose this vote, we lose the school.
And that's another nail in Riverdale's coffin.
I thought that Cheryl sitting with Miss Topaz, maybe it was because they got married, but it wasn't. I'm still sporting my Cheryl Red right here for support. Coffee again. Disappointed.
It's Tabitha, right? Tabitha Tate?
It is. And you're Jughead Jones.
Tabitha Tate.
This definitely isn't the right job for you.
You don't even know me.
Also, you can't just sit here all day using my internet.
What if I told you that there was an open counselor position?
Thanks, but no thanks.
So we're playing
Yeah,
hardball,
Tony,
huh?
stand your ground.
I guess so.
Kevin and I would sneak peeks through that window, hoping you were shirtless. And now you're spying on...
Ghoulies. I've turned my house into a drug den.
Very different.
Well,
I'm taking this town back, Betty. Building by building if I have to.
Mayor Lodge cut my budget to the bone. So I've got no support staff and no deputies, and I'm covering the whole damn county by myself. Unless, of course, you count Hiram's private security force. It's Reggie Mantle.
Well, maybe Reggie can help me with my
Freaking
ghoulie
Reggie.
You call him, he'll tip him off. I mean, he's probably getting some kind of a kickback from him.
I'm having a little trouble with the credit card on file.
Really? All of our credit cards were declined.
Yeah, the same thing happened to me. But don't worry, I'll have it sorted by the time you get back.
Either he spent all their money or he's trying
Miss
to do that
Veronica?
to get her to come
Excuse
back.
me, friend. I fear you're being watched. Followed.
I wouldn't be surprised.
There's our blonde Veronica.
20 grand for both?
I'll take 30. But it has to be in cash.
You're telling me that the Riverdale pawn shop has 30 grand in cash sitting behind the counter? Oh my god! I knew something creepy was gonna be on the ceiling. Why did that freak me out so much? Oh, where's my milkshake? Ooh, that was scary.
Oh my god, Polly. I want to apologize to you. I wasn't there for you.
Why is her bra just
We've all
sticking
missed.
out? Like, I'm not slut shaming. What are they? Like, she's had a long
These
night,
are
so
real
long
people,
that her
not
boobs are
actors,
hanging out. I
who've
don't
got
get
their
it.
She usually stay out that late?
She's working out that nightclub, the Roving Eye. She waitresses a few nights a week.
She always looks like she's
Oh, I
in
know.
such a
I
rush
just
now.
remember the roving eye can be sketchy.
Okay, that's not fair, Elizabeth. You don't get to pop in, take a look around, and judge your sister. Or me, for that matter.
You're having trouble with your tenants, you said. No, I'm having trouble with the gangbangers who are using my house as a drug den, I said.
Any merit to your claim? You deserve to get punched in the
Messy,
face, Reggie.
but still
Is that
cereal.
a sock
Right, let's check upstairs.
thumbtacked to the door of the refrigerator? Is that Betty's sister?
Worse than you in here, Jughead. Man, it all worked out, didn't it? I lived to see
she's
my
gonna see how much
retirement.
Pop
you
loves
big
him.
time.
Collectors.
Are debt collectors.
Jughead Jones. Seen him?
For a weird ass name like
There
that.
you go.
What do you want with him? Be sure to do that, pumpkin. Bye now.
I love it, Tabitha.
I can loan you some. I've been saving up.
Well, I'm low, but I'm not low enough to take your retirement money. We'll figure something out.
The waiter job's available.
Okay.
I will accept Barchi more so if I get this romance with Tabitha and Jughead. Then.
Who you running from? Your husband? Is that how you roll now?
Business,
I'm not
Reggie. Show up
running
and get
from
the
anyone,
car.
Reggie.
Talk to him.
I don't think she needs parental advice from you, Reggie. She's lived with Hiram. She knows him a little better than you.
I'm sorry, Betty.
I'm not sorry. I'm pissed. So my question is, when do we kick their asses?
I counted a dozen in these zones. We hit them hard, we hit them fast.
Oh, we're doing into this? Yeah, let's go. Yeah, Betty. I love how she's wearing a little FBI jacket.
Jingle jangle.
Every time I hear the name Jingle Jangle, think of, what is it, Rudolph or Santa Claus is coming to town?
Polly
Lying.
Cooper? You haven't worked at the roving eye for over a year. Who is this?
Yep, she's lying.
Seems as though he has enough people bribed or terrorized.
Would we even be able to keep the school open with the board support?
Technically, yes, but it's gonna make it much, much harder.
He was having me followed, but I just shot out his goon's tires, so.
Young love. I remember those days.
I knew you'd relate. Which is why I'd appreciate you having a little chat with him.
Just to be clear, you're officially asking me for my help?
Sure.
No.
Come again?
He's such a jerk.
Remember you called me?
We can bring the twins. I told you I have to work. Can't you take the night off? Oh my god, Mom, it's fine. Probably has to work.
No, she doesn't.
Actually, I'm not so sure she does, Mom.
Uh-oh.
With the ghoulies.
Elizabeth, stop it.
So how exactly are you making all of this money?
You deserted us. Okay, being a real sister doesn't mean coming in for one day and telling me how to live my life.
Might be enough to convince Scribners I'm not a one-hit wonder. Okay, I'm emailing you.
Say to Pop?
I'd rather be dealing with this mess than the one I made at my own house.
I'm sorry to hear about that.
You didn't make a mess. Try to look out for her. It's your sister. You don't just
Hey,
stand
after
there
Pop's
and let
party,
it
I thought
happen.
you, me, Jughead, and Veronica could hang out. Just the four of us. We haven't done that yet.
Yeah,
that's a
sounds
nice
so
idea.
fun.
I'm gonna take a shower first.
Why are his nipples
I-
so hard?
Me too.
Do you want to go
home
first?
No. Pause. Why aren't you letting me pause? I don't know. No. Okay, here it is. I said, why are his nipples so hard? Well, this is why, because he's about to have sexy time with Betty in the shower. I can handle this. It's fine. I'm fine. I don't care. Tabitha's with Jughead now anyway, so it's fine. Oh, now you won't play? Riverdale.